Hey everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Alright, so obviously here my son is joining me for this video today because actually he's actually a big part of me keeping Amun. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit how they act after brumating, because I know that some Beardys they will just not brumate ever, even if they live to be 15 years old. So this is something that is natural for them. So for obvious reasons, it's not actually bad if they do not brumate, but if they want to brumate, it's very difficult to try to avoid it. When Amun actually brumated for the first time, I actually tried to avoid it, and I just left all the lights on. It was obviously winter, so it did have an impact on the heat inside the enclosure. So what I did was put in an extra light just to make sure that it would not get cold in there. Hey, but it didn't matter what I did. Obviously I wasn't going to keep the entire closure way too hot, so at the end I just turned them off. I just turned the light off and just let him brumate. So that was 4 months that he brumated, and it was a long time. Now obviously I had no idea how he was reacting, because that was the very first time that he had brumated. But after that, as soon as he woke up, man, he was very different. He was very active, which obviously I took video of that. He was just acting crazy in his enclosure. And for obvious reasons, he was very hungry. And you could say that Beardys, they will eat a lot, but they will eat a lot of whatever they want. They tend to be picky, especially with vegetables. And after brumation, man, he started eating basically everything. Obviously already everything that moved, and most of the vegetables that I would offer. All right, well, I think my son got stage fright, so he just left. This winter that I just passed, he slept for 3 months. Not 4 months like last year, but 3 months. But it's still really good. Now some of the good stuff about it is that in those 3 years I was able to get my roach colony going again, so that I could be ready for once he woke up. you know, just in case you ever want to see a beardy drinking water, I noticed after, you know, this second year that the very first time that they eat something, if you give them water, they will drink it. And you know, the first time last year, after he woke up, he just went to his water dish and just started drinking. And this, you know, and this year I gave him some vegetables first, and you know, I decided to rinse them a little bit so that they can have a little bit of extra water. And you know, aside from, you know, eating the vegetables, he also started drinking water. You know, this is what I noticed that I was different from, you know, Amun right after he brumated. So, you know, like I said, you know, for those of you that are scared of your beardy going to, you know, to brumation, you know, just let them do it. I also advise that if you have an adult bearded dragon that does brumate, you know, obviously try to get him or her a setup as big as possible, because you know, if once they wake up and they have, you know, a lot of energy, trust me, they will be using everything that you give them. And you know, just in case you have, you know, the minimum that is required, which is a 4x2x2, at least I do recommend that you know, you take him out and you let him, you know, explore your house, you know, as long as, you know, the temps are right. And well, I think that's gonna be all for us. You know, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.